Right. So, yeah.
So, hello everybody. Today we're going to talk about this.
Yeah, when you talk about this, this is just a common question, but this has some very interesting idea. So I want to firstly ask you a question. Do you think 1/2 and 2/4 are the same things or different? Or the same thing or different things?
Well, they are kind of the same and kind of not.
Why? Because
Because
we'll think about like things like this, yeah?
so this is an half, and so if you erase this,
The separator, the divider, then you get a half.
yeah, a half, and if this is a fourth and this is a half, and they're still the same shapes, but if you do like this kind of thing, so that's a part of a square, and you will basically so it's like a shape of a square, and this half is a shape of a half circle.
Yeah. However, when you compare about like 2/4 and a half, actually I should ask it differently, which is I should ask half and 2/4 of the same thing. So are they the same thing or different, right? So now, we'll put this thing out of the equation. So we only talk about 2/4 or a half about same thing, which in this case is kind of a circle, even though you draw them differently, but you are thinking about the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Two identical circle. So now this applies to a lot of like a very generic concept that as long as something can be divided into 4 equal parts, then like for example, like really like a narrow rectangle or square or circle, if you separate them to 4 parts, and then like you can pick any of 2, then that make it 2/4, right?
Yeah.
And then if you just separate it by like into 2 parts, then 1 is a half. And as you just said, so these things are always
Same.
not really the same. They are just equal, right? They're not exactly the same, but they are equal. And mathematically, usually we describe this thing in this way. It's called a fraction. You will learn that later, but let's just do some like very, very rough introduction about it. So basically 1/2 means second. So it's technically is 1 second, right? So 1 second, 2 seconds, and then combine them plus together is is 1. And we describe this kind of things in this way. So we divided this thing into 2 parts, right? And we pick one of them, then this is 1/2. So this thing is called and for like 2/4 it's very similar. So we can divide something into 4 parts, and the 2 parts of them make it 2/4. Make sense?
Yeah.
So you think it makes sense? I'm going to ask you a really simple question, because now I'm talking about something that is basically not 1/4, not like 2/4, not a half, but something like this. So how would you describe something like if you separate something into 4 parts, and now we are going to pick 3 of them. So if you use this form, so there's no one here. So how would you write this? Try it.
So
Yeah, we are not cheating. This is actually our first time trying this out. So separate something into 4 parts and pick 3 of them.
so you have.
So yeah, just try something. Try to write whatever you think makes sense. Yes. So now this is 3/4, right?
Yeah.
3/4. And this form is a generic form that's called a fraction. Yeah, fraction. And how many parts to separate them into? This is called denominator. Right, denominator. And how many parts to pick out from them? This is called numerator. Yeah. So now we call it like 1/2, 2/4, and 3/4, and these tools are equal, right?
Yeah.
Why? Because you haven't learned division yet. So the idea is that we can say the half of 2 is 1. So this change it to 1, and the half of 4 is 2. So this kind of thing is a change to a half, right? Yeah. So this thing, you will learn more about this thing later. You are still like a 1 grader, so like you don't have to learn about a lot of them right now, because you do need to learn division before learning into fraction, right?
Yeah.
But the concept you need to have in mind right now. And now I am going to switch to Chinese. 我用中文再说一遍。现在给你介绍这个概念。这个概念是什么呢？就是把一个数的话呢，分成了几部分？分成了2部分，对不对？对，分成2部分。然后整个这种形式是什么呢？这种形式叫什么呢？我们再回来这边，这种形式这个叫做分数。对，分数，意思就是说把数分开就叫分数。OK， 英文叫什么来着？还记得吗？叫什么
？Fraction。Right,
fraction， 分数叫做 fraction。然后的话呢，我们分数是由几部分组成的？是有一个分数，这个分割线组成，对不对？然后还有上面一个数，下面一个数。下面的数就是把一个东西分成几部分，对不对？分成几部分？这个分成几部分呢？刚才英文说的叫什么？叫 denominator， 对不对？对，然后中文称为什么呢？称为是分母。分母意思就是说是分数的 mother 的母亲，意思就是说是我们分成几份啊？我们分成4份，那这个就是说是一个非常基本的东西，把一个东西你分成4份之后，你就可以取走1份、2份、3份，对不对？但是你分成的话，分成的4份这个最基本的事实，所以的话我们把它叫做母亲，相当于说是非常重要的部分，叫做 mother。然后的话呢，英文刚才说的叫什么来着？叫 Yeah, it's a cheat sheet. Denominator, right? 然后上面的部分称为什么呢？上面中文的话叫做分子，意思就是说是分数的话，如果是下面的是母亲，上面就是孩子。然后的话，英文叫什么来着？叫 numerator。对。然后的话，现在我们再看一遍。这个的话，整个这个数的部分，这种形式的数叫做分数。对，然后的话，下面是分母，上面的是分
子。
对，分子。然后的话呢，再说一遍，就是 the whole thing is called a fraction.
The
numerator is how many things you are dividing things into, and how many things you pick up. It's called a numerator. 然后的话，再说一遍，英文是
fraction. The
denominator. 这个我写的，这是我写的不太好，应该是 O 不是 U。上面这是 numerator。对，然后中文的话，整个这种数的形式叫做分数。下面把它分成几部分叫做分母。对，然后最上面的话呢， 对，把它取几部分呢，叫做分子。然后的话呢，如果用英文说的话，我们已经知道了这个的话叫做，比如以这个为例呗，叫 3/4，对不对？中文叫做什么呢？中文是反过来说的。中文的话，上面是说这种数叫做3/4，意思就是说把一个东西分成4份，然后取3份出来，叫做3/4。Make sense？
Yeah， 但是或者也是，先是有4份，完了就1份，完了就有3份。
对，你说的非常好，让我们来用它来结束今天的话题。你刚才说的就是，如果把一个东西减去3/4，就是说一个东西分成4份，然后的话呢，其中有3份，那我把这个3/4从1里边去除掉，也就是说是，比如像这个吧，这个图案吧，这个图案的话是把这个3/4取掉的话呢，还剩下4分之几？还剩下几份
？1份。
对，还剩1份。所以的话呢，你猜一下下面这个数的话，我要写几？这个数字我要写几
？10。对，
因为还是分成4份，对不对？
对。
然后上面这个的话呢，是取，还剩几份
？1份。
对，还剩下1份。这叫做1减去3/4等于1/4。用另外一种表示方法，就是说是因为也可以表示成是把一个东西取成4份，然后呢把一个东西分成4份，那取几份的话，还是这所有的部分呢？你猜一下。答案是把一个东西分成4份，那我还取4份，那就是就是整个这个部分的一部分，对不对？
对。
对，如果用4/4减去3/3的话呢，这个分数的这个计算方法呢，就是说是如果这种减法的话，4和4是表示不变的，因为一直它还是分成4份，对不对？因为分成4份，你取完之后的话呢，最后还是分成4份，这就事实是不变的。那如果本来一共有4份，取有3份，那就还剩下几份？一共4份，取走3份，还剩几份？1份。对，还剩1份。所以的话，这就是4/4减去3/3等于1/4。这种的话就是分数的一个运算法则，就是这是最简单的，如果分母相同的情况下的一个运算结构做好。分母相同的时候的一个计算法则。OK。然后的话呢 ，this concludes today's lesson, which is the introduction of
fraction.
Exactly. Which is formed by two things. One is called denominator, and the other thing is called
numerator.
Exactly. Okay, cool. That's it's pretty good stuff. So say